Alright guys, I have this set to go really fast, so hopefully I can talk quick enough. Scarf Eruption, yup. Switch out into Magneton, Wish, Protect. And I get a Volt Switch into Mew. This is Stallbreaker Mew. He protects on my taunt. He knows the taunt's coming, so next turn I still want to taunt. But he goes into that, so I knock it off. He flamethrowers. I expect him to flamethrower again, so I go out into obviously Typhlosion, and it does not take a Boom Burst too well, and I miss Fire Blast. This is gonna happen a lot this game. Here's Mew. Here comes the taunt. Well, no, here comes the Willow. He heal wells it off, and now here comes the taunt. Yup. Can't do jack shit now, so I go back into Typhlosion. He clips out speeds me. No, it does sucker punching. So, yeah, he actually had the Willow. I expected him to try to sucker punch again, but nope. So, yes, this game, yeah, that happened again. This game ended up really pissing me off. Into Typhlosion, expecting those spikes to come out. I miss the third Fire Blast, and this is the one that mattered, because here we go. He wishes. Now, he would have had to protect here, because it would have killed him. But no, he gets off the Moonblast. That 40% is huge, because now Skarm gets to set up all the hazards he wants. Surprisingly, this thing lives. And, yeah, he gets to set up a bunch of hazards. I sack off Typhlosion. And now, oh yeah, well, Greninja comes in and kills Noisy Boy. Now, here's the problem. I know he's going to set up his webs here. Because of what happened earlier, Dhelmise was down to 3 instead of 43. That knockoff would not have killed my Dhelmise set. So now the hazards are down, and you know how I missed all of those moves earlier? He's able to hit a fucking Hypnosis. Yeah. So now I wasn't able to kill it, Magneton. And what did the rest of his team do to Magneton? Please tell me. So now, and this is the reason I didn't go into Greninja. I needed 3 hits, and the way the game had been going, I was actually surprised that I got 3 hits. Which ended up, I get the 2 on Eclipse, and then Mew's not able to live, and yeah, I lost that one, so that happened. See you in the next one, guys. You know what, guys? I know that hack's part of the game, but can I not get hacked out every battle I have on YouTube? I mean, I think you guys that are watching probably understand how predatorial this community is, where if you don't win, your chances of getting followers just decrease. Sometimes it feels like your commentary doesn't matter, your creative sets or your skill doesn't matter. It's all about the numbers. And so I want to make as much content that you guys will love. And I want as many people to see that content as physically possible. So when I start losing these games to hacks, it's just like, if that's the reason that I don't get to, you know, have more subs, more people don't see my content, then I just hate that. If the community didn't care whether you win or lost when deciding whether to watch you, they just wanted insight or sets or good commentary or whatever, then I'd feel more confident in saying the hacks are just part of the game. But sometimes that's hard to see. So I hope you guys understand when games like this just really get mad, and sometimes may even impede on my content, which really sucks. So let's hit play here. Thunder Eye against his Thunder T. Well, my Thunder T against his Thunder Eye, whatever. Volt switch out. Gigalith. Awesome Mon now. So bulky. Zydoge. I'm gonna click my 1,000 arrows, which doesn't kill because of the leftovers. Stealth Rock. I do not have any removal on this team. So that's the thing. Yeah. So I calc it, HPIs nukes me, and it does like 92 max if I would have clicked 1,000 arrows there, so I just need to get some chip off on this. So I miss a fucking Steam Eruption, 95% fucking accurate. What is wrong with this? I mean, seriously, at this point, I would have been in a really good situation, and I was so fucking salty that I used my Shattered Psyche right here. I probably shouldn't have used it right there. But here comes this, and here's where I needed Shattered Psyche, but no. So in comes Gramble, and I get off my Intimidate, and Ironhead. I tank that. That is awesome. Gramble is a monster. So here I go for Play Rough. Yep. That does about what I expected it would. But, yeah, his only shot on me was Toxic, but this thing's an excellent Cleric. So, I mean, yeah. Heal Bell on his Protect. He's Toxic Protect. Stalling with a Pyroar. I've never heard of that set. Iron Tail misses. That sucks for him, but let's be honest. That thing had 0 physical attack to begin with. I'm full Fizz Def Gramble. That probably wouldn't have mattered in the long run. Plus, he ended up winning anyway, so maybe he saved a little differential for me, but in the long run, with all the hacks I took, that crit on Steel Wing sucks. So, I mean, we just basically traded. Actually, when you run a 75% accurate move, you can't expect to hit it a lot. Stone Edge is more accurate than Iron Tail, isn't it? I still miss. That would have been huge to have my Archeops this match. Archeops put in so much work against his team. Now here, I have to get this Intimidate off. I'm going to Protect, because I want to make sure I can lift 2 of those, in case, you know, it happens. Play Rough does nothing as you'd expect, but I do get that attack drop, which does not end up mattering a ton, because he's able to just switch back in on my EQ, which really doesn't do that much. And now I know I can live 1 Iron Head because of the damage from earlier, so I Play Rough to get some good damage off on this thing. I should have predicted that last turn, but oh well. He gets to Roost. I miss a Play Rough, which if I could have kept this thing down would have been amazing. Now, this thing isn't scarfed, so yeah. I sack off Thundy expecting to live that Iron Head, because I don't know how much bulk investment he has. In comes Azelf. Psyshock does jack shit because this thing's very bulky. That's where I needed my Psychium Z. Anyways, Zydoge. This was my only way to kill it at this point. Outrage. Boom. Choice Band Outrage is strong. But in comes this. I cannot switch. Return. Actually kills me. That had to have been a max roll to kill, so yay. I come in and get the Intimidate off. Protect, because I want to make sure I can live as many of these as possible. Now I click EQ. No, I do click Play Rough here. Next turn I click EQ. I don't know how I didn't miss an Earthquake. Oh yeah, okay, now I'm starting to forget how the battle went. But yeah, I started Protect stalling because I had to basically predict when he'd attack, when he wouldn't. Because I needed to make sure. That's Shuka. that Suga might have saved his ass, too. At least his Empoleon's ass, not the match. The match was pretty much already lost. I was, at this point, trying to play for some differential, get down to an 0-1 instead of an 0-2 loss. Yeah, that Suga definitely saved his butt. Excellent bring on his part. I protect because I know that the protect is the only way I can survive if he gets a mineral on his next steel wing, or if he misses. Now, I have a feeling he's not going to miss, so I wanted to protect. Make sure that the mineral won't kill. That doesn't happen. He wins 2-0. GG, man. Well played. I'm still going to be salty about those fucking hacks. See you guys next week. I mean, I'm going to have a little discussion here real quick. So, the reason I want to be a better YouTuber is because I want to start playing with the most competitive people on this site. And a lot of leagues, MPA, GBA, they are much more inclined to take teams with the higher sub count because that helps serve their coaches. It's a good business decision. I understand why they do that. So, with the whole cycle, basically ends up meaning that I can't get in to most large leagues without a good sub count. If I get hacked out, then it's hard for me to get a good sub count unless people find humor in my misery. I get hacked out. It's kind of funny to watch people get hacked out sometimes, so maybe I should become a comedy YouTuber. But, yeah. If anyone from, like, there's any larger YouTubers or any battlers that have faced hacks before are here watching this that can give me some advice about anything, it's greatly appreciated. I want to become the best battler I can possibly be, and sometimes it feels like it's hard to do that with the hacks. I know it's part of the game, but just damn. See you guys.